The men pause.
We're off the map. We should go back, recheck the route.
It's this way.
The man with the hat slices through the jungle as he strides forward. The pair slow to a stop and look out at a massive human skull carved into the front of a stone edifice, a large doorway at its mouth.
The temple.
The pair move along a ruined stone pathway leading to the temple entrance. They stop near a seated woman. Flies buzz around her. The man with the hat shines a flashlight in the woman's face, revealing her to be a corpse with various darts sticking from her. Rot partially covers her face and her glassy eyes gaze blankly out. A swarm of beetles scurry out of her mouth.
God damn it, Alessia.
He cringes as the younger man's face draws tight. They examine numerous holes on the temple doorway.
The darts came from here.
The man leaves through a journal filled with notes and drawings of venomous animals.
Can you open it?
Without killing us? Let's hope so.
The temple doors open. Light streams past the two men and into the dusty entryway of the temple. Both turn on their flashlights and step inside. They walk through a broad hall. Thick pillars with human figures carved into them line its walls. They turn a corner. Sunlight floods through ruined parts of the wall to their left, and small weeds rise from cracks in the stone floor.
Turn them off.
They turn off their flashlights.
And we're definitely getting warmer.
The pair moves down an aisle hedged in by low walls. Lines of fire flicker along the top of each wall.
How are these still burning?
Oil bubbles up from the ground. The chamber channels it somehow.
They move to a doorway blanketed with ivy at the end of the aisle and pause. The two men hop down a short ledge and continue forward. The man with the hat leads the younger man down a path winding through various tall rock formations. They enter a vast chamber. Metal hooks hang from the ceiling over flames flickering in a central circular dais where the rotting body of a man sits on a throne made of intricately carved stone. He holds an ornate metal shield in one hand and a mace in the other.
Ravala! And his shield! What?
Silver liquid shimmers around large stones in the floor beyond.
So? There's metal in the floor.
That's not just any metal. It's liquid mercury.
Shit, that stuff's toxic.
Fatal. Only step where I step.
The man with the hat carefully picks his way across the path of stones, the younger man close behind. The younger man steps onto a different stone and starts to fall. The man with the hat grabs his shoulder.
Huh? What did I say?
The man with the hat steps back on another stone. It sinks a little. The two men sprint across the stones as liquid mercury floods out of channels and ruined pillars surrounding the dais. The man with the hat reaches the other side. The younger man stumbles, then leaps to solid ground.
I'm sorry.
Not now.
He examines the reflection of a pillar in the liquid mercury surrounding the dais. He eyes the pillar itself.
Get out the explosives.
That's our bridge?
Do this right, it'll fall across.
The younger man sets explosives at the base of the pillar. A gnarled hand shoots up from the liquid mercury. Two armored women with tattered bat wings rise up.
The Kalima? They're real?
The Kalima fly toward them.
Keep working. I'll take care of the she-beasts.
You disturb Cataravalla's slumber. For your sin you die.
Fight.
enough of you. Got no time to die, crazy lady.
The man with the hat rushes over.
You okay?
Yes, we ready?
The younger man nods and detonates a bomb that blows up a pillar. The pillar falls and they fist bump.
Physics for the win. Let's go.
They walk across the fallen pillar above the pool of mercury and explore deeper into the overgrown tomb. They stop by the corpse of Kataravala. The man with the hat brushes his hand across its shield. The younger man exclaims,
This'll be worth millions.
It belongs in a museum.
He grabs the shield. The younger man leans in, and Kataravala's face turns. He staggers back and falls into the mercury. He struggles, but the liquid overtakes him.
Adam!
Kataravala swings a spiked mace. The man dodges and jumps onto the pillar. It strikes the shield and throws him onto the ground. He quickly sits up as it pounces. It chucks away its broken mace. It stalks over.
You will not have it.
He rises.
You don't need it. You're dead. Speaking of which, you just killed my best friend. And I'm not one to forgive and forget. Fight. This one's for you, Adam. Stars don't lose. Now where's that shield?
He sprints past Kataravala.
I'm not yet defeated.
Yes, you are.
He spins, chucks the shield, and cuts its head off clean. The shield slams against a wall and bounces back into his hand.
Time to go home.
Cut! Printed!
I knew it! Woo! I felt that one. You felt it too, right?
Crew member.
Temple of Kataravala, take 39, tails...
Director.
That's a wrap.
In a studio, crew cheer. The director takes off a headset and hands it to a woman. The hatted man shakes his hand.
Steven, this was fantastic. Thank you. Oh, just like the old days. And these props. Jimbo killed it.
Steven takes the shield.
You did too, Johnny.
Hey, about my pitch. You know, the karate zombie thing? I'm thinking 4 films. Maybe a streaming series?
Johnny, I don't have...
You're right. Not here. I'll swing by your office after I change.
I can't. Have to meet with the editors.
Walking away.
Marshall will call you.
Johnny pumps a fist in the air.
Great! Have your assistant call me.
A blonde woman.
That was great, hon.
Wasn't it, though? We need to celebrate. I'm thinking private party.
Johnny, We need to talk.
She walks off, and Johnny hangs his head. Later, in a luxury mansion in the hills.
You're not the martial arts megastar you once were, honey. You're lucky Steven owed you a favor.
I'm telling you, Chris, we're fine.
Can you join me in the fact-based universe just once? We're broke. We have to cut back.
Cut back? On what?
Step one is selling this place.
I need a refill.
Johnny, we can't keep this up. You spent $10,000 on that sculpture, $30,000 on that drone, and this damn sword. $3 million?
Hey, Sento is history. That sword comes from...
That's not the point, Johnny!
Chris, honey, the parts, the money, they're coming. Steven's movie is just the beginning. That's why I can't cut back. To be a success, I have to project it. If I don't, Johnny Cage is done.
She frowns. Johnny rests his hands on her shoulders. She pushes one hand aside.
I didn't marry Johnny Cage. I married John Carlton. I'd give anything to have him back.
She leaves.
Chris, come on, Chris, where are you going?
Johnny puts his hands on his head.
Fuck!
He grabs his drink and downs it, then walks back to pour himself another.
How you like that, Mr. A-list?
A black-haired man strides in.
Thank God. Oh, Chris, honey,
Johnny turns and sees the stranger, who wears a sleek black suit and brandishes a long sword.
Where's my wife? What did you...
Your wife left. She's fine. You will be too, if you cooperate.
What do you want?
Sento.
It hangs above a fireplace.
You some kind of hired gun? Or do you know Sento's history?
I know it. It's my family blade.
They circle each other.
No. No way you're Tyra clan. They've been dead for centuries.
Not dead. Hiding. With Sento in my hands, I'll lead us out of the shadows.
That's a great plan, stranger. Except for one thing. Sento's mine. And I won't give it up without a fight. Fight! Tried robbing the wrong house. I am the ultimate home security system. Back to one. My house, my rules.
Later at night, the defeated swordsman is tied to a chair. He rouses from unconsciousness, and Johnny sits across from him.
So, you have a name or what?
Kenshi Takahashi.
I knew you weren't Tyra clan.
You know nothing, Cage.
400 years ago, the Tyra clan were one of Japan's first families. They lost Sento after getting slaughtered at the siege of Aomori.
There were survivors. They hid themselves by shedding the name Tyra for Takahashi. They joined the Bakuto for its protection.
The Yakuza's predecessors. From first family to crime family.
I will break us free of the Yakuza's corruption. Reclaim our name and our position. But my clan won't follow me unless I prove that I can lead. That's why I need Sento.
And that's Malibu's finest.
He walks toward the door.
It's a great story. Bullshit. But great. You should seriously consider becoming a screenwriter.
Liu Kang, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero wait outside.
What in the actual fuck?
Good evening, Johnny Cage. I am Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm. May we enter?
Nothing's being shot here tonight. You sure you're in the right place?
Yes. We come on a matter of grave importance. We must speak to you and your guest.
What?
Johnny narrows his eyes.
How do you know about him?
Because I am the god of fire.
Chris, you vixen. Nicely done. Sure. I come right in. Glowing eyes are a nice touch.
They approach Kenshi, who remains tied up beside an indoor pool.
Kenshi Takahashi, a tragic figure with a noble cause. Your actions this evening do you no credit.
Who are these people?
You tell me. They're your scene partners.
I also know of your struggles, Johnny Cage. I am here to offer you both a path forward.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, come on, guys, let's call this. Chris was a doll to set this up, but as pranks go, this one's a bit obvious.
This is no prank. Bihan, Kuai Liang, if you please.
The blue-robed Sub-Zero starts to untie Kenshi.
All right, all right. I'll play my part in this martial arts LARP. The missus ought to get what you paid for. Okay. Hey, you. Hey, you. Get your damn hands off him. I said, get your hands off.
Johnny grabs him, but Sub-Zero kicks him across the room. Johnny slides into a table with a $10,000 sculpture on top teeters and falls. Scorpion.
Was that necessary, brother? To put him in his place.
That was a Hichuli. One of a kind.
He stands.
All right, I don't care if this is a damn prank. You crossed the line.
Fight!
Now pay up. You guys need a better fight choreographer. And scene. I hope you're insured, because you're paying for my Hichuli.
Imbecile! You have no idea with whom you're dealing.
Liu Kang bursts into flames. The flames dissipate.
That's no special effect.
Indeed, Johnny Cage.
Johnny shifts his footing and glares.
Kuai Liang,
Scorpion bows.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Well, that last one tracks. But what's an Earthrealm?
All will be explained, Johnny Cage. For now, what is important is that you both have been chosen to join its champions.
Why him? Or me, for that matter.
Because I have faith that you will rise to the challenge, and because your service will change the arcs of your lives.
Johnny eyes Kenshi. Later, men spar in a sunlit courtyard. Mountains surround them, and lion statues border the entrance to the courtyard. Red pagodas are situated nearby, and cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Several monks wear brown and orange uniforms. Later, they strike wooden dummies that have small poles sticking out. Others spear their hands into steaming hot sand in rock bowls. Later, a monk with a braid swings at Raiden. Raiden blocks and punches his chest. Another attacks, and Raiden counters with a flying kick. Raiden strikes and front kicks a third challenger. Hunching over, Raiden shuffles in an offensive stance. He straightens and brings his hands together, fist to flat palm, and the nearby monks do the same. Kung Lao saunters up with a razor-rimmed hat.
That is not a good idea.
It is genius, Raiden. The next time we see Sub-Zero, I will have to thank him for inspiring it.
Ow! See? It won't be effective.
Kung Lao throws the hat like a flying disc. It slices a target and flies back. He catches it by twirling a finger inside it.
Maybe it's too effective.
Johnny walks up.
We just need to get on with it. I've been cooped up here for months. I can't base a cinematic universe on Outworld's monsters and magic if I don't ever see them.
Kenshi joins.
That's why you're here?
Liu Kang said this gig would change the arc of my life. That's how it gets done. My ex will rue the day she gave up on me.
So selfless.
Oh, please, Tattoo. You're just here to get your sword back. We all have our reasons for being here. Some better than others. But we are not here to fight among ourselves. We are here to fight for Earthrealm. It's about damn time.
Liu Kang steps out.
And today, one of you will be chosen to fight for it at the tournament.
Only one of us, Lord Liu Kang? Isn't Outworld fielding several champions?
The tournament's rules give the host realm that advantage, and it is Outworld's turn as host.
You know, I don't know why I've never asked this, but, what's our record at this tournament?
Earthrealm and Outworld have long been evenly matched, but Outworld is gaining strength. Should it win, its more militant factions will be emboldened.
I thought you admired Outworld.
It is a place of great knowledge, wealth, and beauty. But our realms do not share goals and beliefs. We coexist peacefully, because Outworld respects our strength. Should we show weakness, our rival will become our enemy.
I will not lose, Lord Liu Kang.
First, you must win the right to represent us. Whichever one of you outlasts the others will be chosen.
He sits on a chair in the middle of the courtyard, and every man except the four kneel.
Raiden, step forward.
Raiden bows.
Good call. Call the weak first.
You shall face him, Johnny Cage.
Ready for your close-up?
All right, let's do this. But remember, farm boy, I'm a global martial arts icon. I don't think you can handle this much boom.
Liu Kang rolls his eyes.
I am ready, Johnny Cage. My mind and spirit fight as one.
Fight!
And that's why I don't need stunt doubles.
This fight was an honor.
Raiden helps Johnny up by the hand.
You're welcome.
Kenshi Takahashi, you are next.
Kenshi steps toward Raiden, his sword in hand. He shoots a hard look at Johnny as they walk past each other.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
It's nerve, not heart, that wins fights. I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
I shouldn't have taken you lightly. I won't do it again.
Do you still question my nerve?
I do not. Yours was a well-earned victory.
Kenshi and Raiden bow to each other.
You may rest, Raiden. This evening, you will face your final opponent.
Kung Lao smiles at Raiden. That night, Liu Kang sits on a chair among the other monks. Raiden and Kung Lao kneel facing each other, then get to their feet in unison.
$50 says Kung Lao wins.
Make it interesting. Bet me cento.
Not on your life.
Liu Kang stands.
Raiden, Kung Lao, the winner of this match will represent Earthrealm against Outworld. It is a grave duty, not to be undertaken lightly. You may step back now and suffer no dishonor.
I choose to fight, Lord Liu Kang.
As do I.
Then may the best person win.
Liu Kang bows to each of them in turn, then returns to his chair. Kung Lao grins at Raiden.
Concede, Raiden. You have never beaten me. That won't change today.
No. If the monks have taught us one thing, it's that the only constant in the universe is change.
Fight!
That was pure luck, Raiden. Like lightning, you won't strike twice.
There is a first time for everything, Kung Lao.
Raiden helps Kung Lao up.
Although you have all trained well, Raiden has excelled. This outcome does not surprise me.
Kung Lao hangs his head.
How could I have...
He gathers himself.
Congratulations, Raiden.
For the tournament, you will need this.
Raiden takes a small metallic amulet with a dragon symbol glowing on its surface from Liu Kang. Electricity crackles from it onto his palm.
Forged by the Elder Gods, it gives the wearer power over lightning and thunder. Go ahead, try it.
Kung Lao and Liu Kang watch as Raiden slowly turns around, staring at the amulet. Electricity surges from it into his fingertips. Johnny records video with his phone as Raiden channels a bolt of lightning at a large statue.
Holy Ark of the Covenant!
Raiden stops.
It is incredible. But is it necessary?
In addition to possessing great might, the Outworlders you will face also wield great magic. The amulet levels the playing field.
You must be careful, Raiden. You could get hurt. Even killed.
No tournament participant has ever been grievously injured or killed. I would never send my champions unwittingly into Mortal Kombat. We leave in 7 days for Outworld's capital, Sundo. The tournament will be held at the palace of Empress Sindel.
Raiden, Kung Lao, Johnny, Kenshi, and the monks follow Liu Kang into a temple with numerous dragon statues coiling near its entrance. Liu Kang waves his hands around in a flowing motion, then a portal opens.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. Do not become drawn in. You must focus on the task at hand.
Johnny records the portal, a swirling vortex of fiery light as it washes everything in orange. He turns the camera to Kenshi while they all step toward the portal. Kenshi smacks his hand away. One by one, the fighters step through the portal. Blue, white, and purple light flows out of a tall stone gate like mist. Liu Kang and the others emerge from it and enter a courtyard filled with lush greenery and flowers. Johnny smirks as he records their surroundings.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
2 women approach them from a row of others wielding spears.
Oh my. Are those?
Empress Sindel's daughters, yes.
He casts Johnny a look.
They do not disappoint.
We are Earthrealm's ambassadors, Johnny. We'll show them respect, not unwanted attention.
Johnny gives Raiden an exaggerated wink as they walk past a guard. The Earthrealmers bow to the 2 elegant princesses. One, dressed in a deep magenta, inclines her head.
Lord Liu Kang, welcome.
Thank you, Princess Melina.
You remember my sister?
Of course. Princess Kitana. May I introduce Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Kenshi Takahashi, and Earthrealm's champion, Raiden.
Raiden bows his head.
I hope you're prepared, Raiden. Our champions are determined to win.
None more so than me. It's been too long since we've known victory.
Princess Melina, we should be on our way. Empress Sindel awaits.
Thank you, Tanya. Follow me, please.
Melina, Kitana, and the guard Tanya lead the fighters down a tiled pathway lined with numerous armored women holding spears and shields. Grinning, a large 4-armed humanoid plays a drum while leading 2 luxurious carriages, each pulled by teams of horses. Groups of spear women march alongside them as they gradually travel down a broad path hedged in by buildings made of bamboo and wood. Dozens of people in colorful clothes and costumes stand on either side of the pathway and watch or dance. The royal daughters and the Earthrealmers watch the people go by from the carriages.
Those are Centaurians. And Shokan.
The 6-armed beings are not Nodens.
The monks described them, but seeing them in person?
I see that Her Majesty once again spares no expense on the festival.
Should she not? It commemorates my late father.
I admire, Princess. I do not judge. As did all of Outworld, I valued greatly Jared's fellowship.
Melina looks over her shoulder at a woman with a ponytail observing a group of people walking away, hands bound behind their backs. Melina scowls, then pounds on the carriage. The carriage grinds to a halt and Melina steps out. She stomps to the woman with the ponytail.
First Constable, our route was to be clear. This couldn't wait?
Should I allow Tarkatans to infect the city, Your Highness? Those arrested were harboring some here, rather than report them for quarantine.
The Earthrealmers cannot be privy to our secrets, Li Mei. As Sundo's first constable, you must show better judgment. Perhaps that's too much to expect.
Melina looks Li Mei up and down before walking off.
Princess Melina doesn't seem to like her very much.
Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi, the palace guard. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
Decorative waterfalls pour around the front of a vast, ornate palace. The Earthrealmers stand inside a throne room crowded with Outworlders.
Worry expends energy for no purpose, Raiden.
But the tournament, if I lose...
Focus on your actions, not the outcome. It is all you can control.
A large, armored humanoid with 2 twisting horns approaches. He shoulders his way past onlookers.
Red alert. Incoming stock villain.
General Shao. Do not let him goad you.
General Shao stops before the warriors.
Is it me? Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
Would you care to test his strength? Raiden
will prove himself soon enough.
Have you still not told most Earthrealmers that Outworld exists?
It is safer that way, General.
I suppose so. Your people's frail minds couldn't handle the truth.
You presume them frail, General. Should you, given how frequently they win this tournament?
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
He stomps off. A silver-haired woman in rich purple and silver armor approaches the warriors with Melina and Kitana on her right and left. Sunlight falls onto the 3 women in patches, glimmering on the silver bands and accents of their armor. Melina's a deep pink and Kitana's a vivid blue. The silver-haired woman sits on a purple and silver throne resting on a dais. Kitana and Melina take lavish chairs on her right and left.
Welcome, members of the Royal House. Welcome, our esteemed Earthrealm guests. We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang, in hopes that it would foster peace among realms. May Jared's soul watch over us with pride from its resting place in the living forest.
She smiles tightly.
Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel, it pleases me to once again be your guest.
Here, you are always welcome. Now, let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty. He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
You seem nervous, young man.
I'm a stranger in an unfamiliar land, here to compete against its greatest fighters. Yes, I am nervous.
As you should be. You have a difficult path ahead.
Sindel gets to her feet and holds her arms out.
It has begun. As tradition requires, Outworld's initial competitor will be Sundo's first constable, Li Mei. May she defend our realm's glory, as well as she preserves our capital's order.
Li Mei steps to the dais.
Your Majesty, I will honor both the Royal House and all of Outworld with my combat.
If so, you will vastly exceed my expectations. Remember, were it not for Jared's tradition, you would not be here.
Li Mei's face falls as the Empress shoots her a sharp look. Liu Kang places a hand on Raiden's shoulder.
All you need do is your best. The rest will take care of itself.
Yes, Lord Liu Kang.
Shall we see what you can do?
Hopefully, this will be the first of many victories.
I will prevail, Earthrealmer. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
I will admit it. That tested me. Thank you for the match, First Constable.
Li Mei rigidly bows to Raiden. He bows back. Li Mei turns and leaves the throne room. The spectators huddle together as they watch her go. Raiden stands before Sindel's dais.
My compliments, Raiden, on a well-fought match. We'll see how you fare in the next. General Shao, whom have you chosen as our next competitor?
Your Majesty, I have chosen Reiko, my second in command. As a boy, Reiko was orphaned during the Kafala War. Though captured, his spirit remained unbroken. He scratched, clawed, and survived. After the war, I took him in, molded him into the perfect soldier. Few others are as well versed in the ways of war.
Reiko stands near Raiden and performs a combination of elbow strikes, knees, and punches before jumping and spin kicking. He glowers at Raiden.
In whose army have you served? In what wars have you fought?
I have done neither.
Then you are woefully unprepared, Earthrealmer. This will be your last battlefield. Fight!
Have faced war, but I am a warrior.
Raiden lowers his hands.
Felled by a simple farmer.
General Shao curls his lip and walks off as Raiden turns to Sindel.
I am ready for my next opponent, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
Patience, young man.
She stands.
We are adjourned until first light. I hope to see you all at this evening's banquet.
The Empress smiles softly. That evening, Kung Lao wolfs down food beside Kenshi. They sit at one of 3 large banquet tables in a broad courtyard. Sindel sits at the head table. Strange plants glow with soft purples and blues behind her. General Shao and Reiko gape at Kung Lao as he rapidly eats and drinks wine. Johnny sips wine near Katana.
I'm sorry, you're 10,000 years old? Oh, talk about aging gracefully.
Katana reaches for wine.
What do you see in him?
He is a hero, Raiden, though he may not yet know it. Do you recognize everyone here?
Most, yes. From your descriptions. Except for him.
That is Rain, the High Mage of Outworld. Not his given name, but one earned due to his mastery of water magic.
Rain smiles at them from his seat at a table. Tanya steps to Melina as she clutches her stomach.
Are you unwell, Princess?
I am fine, Tanya.
Melina winces.
I know I'm to fight Melina, but will I also face Tanya?
By tradition, you should not. If you did, you would be tested.
Why?
Umgadi, like Tanya, are warrior priestesses, selected from the firstborn daughters of Outworld. From infancy, they are trained to defend the royal family.
Outworld must see much conflict if the Empress needs such protection.
Its past has been difficult, though the last 1,000 years of Empress Sindel's reign have been a true golden age. The memories of that strife still linger.
Liu Kang gives Raiden a soft smile. Sindel stands and lifts a glass of wine.
My husband Jared believed that the future of our realms lay together. Let us move forward in open dialogue, letting no secrets tear our bonds asunder.
Everyone stands with a wine glass raised.
Your Majesty, it's an honor to be here and to meet your people. I can already see there's more that joins us than divides us.
Our peoples could not be more different, champion.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Earthrealmers are devoid of all...
That's enough, General.
She gives him a firm look.
My apologies, Your Majesty. Perhaps I've enjoyed too much of this excellent wine. With your permission...
You may go.
General Shao woodenly turns and throws his glass. He marches off with Reiko in tow. Later, Sindel glares at Shao in her chambers.
It is bad enough we may lose to the Earthrealmers, but then you go and drunkenly insult them? You needlessly stain my honor and your family's proud military tradition.
May I speak freely, Your Majesty?
Again with this? If you must.
We must act on the Sorcerer's prophecy. He warns that Liu Kang will conquer Outworld.
And his predictions are usually impeccable. But I've no proof of Liu Kang's ill intent. His interventions have kept Outworld at peace for centuries.
He herds us into compromises, shackles our independence. If we could meet our enemies in battle, we'll take—
You would consign us to endless war!
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Sindel's eyes harden.
If I see evidence of the prophecy's accuracy, we will act. But only then, and only at my command. Did not your illustrious father teach you that war is the last resort, not the first?
He did, Your Majesty.
Do not forget that, General.
She glares at him, face to face.
Come.
Melina and Katana open the chamber's doorway and enter as General Shao leaves.
You asked to see us?
I saw what happened this evening.
There was nothing. Something I ate.
Was it? I can't chance it, can I? If you fight tomorrow, the symptoms of your disease could manifest. Kitana will take your place.
What? There are already whispers she should replace me as your heir. This will make them screams.
Your illness is your fault. Why you left the palace that night unattended is still beyond me.
I just needed time alone, away from all this. I never thought that...
That's your problem, Melina. You never think.
A mother is only trying to protect you, sister. If your disease becomes known, you will be banished to the wastes. For you to hold the throne, we must keep your secret.
Melina pulls her arm away from Kitana's hand and strides out of the room. The next day, Sindel sits in a lavish chair in the courtyard. Raiden stands before her.
You continue to surprise Raiden. Among others, you have defeated Kotal, Motaro, and Shiva. Only 2 fights remain. Are you ready, Earthrealmer?
I am, Your Majesty.
Then next, you face my daughter, Kitana.
Kitana strides to them. Liu Kang steps between her and Raiden.
Your Majesty, this is unprecedented. Raiden's next opponent should be your heir.
Melina is unavailable. She's away on pressing Imperial business.
But I have not prepared him to battle Kitana.
He's already demonstrated great skill. Can he not improvise?
Do not worry. I can do this.
Very well.
I will be no easier to fight than my sister, Earthrealmer.
I suffer under no such delusion, Your Highness.
I will win this fight. For her, my Empress, and all of Outworld.
Fight!
This isn't done yet. Face me!
You fight well, Princess.
Kitana stands.
As do you, Earthrealmer. Surprisingly so.
I hope we meet again. Under different circumstances.
He beams at her.
It's...